The Hudson's Bay Company, a cornerstone of Canadian retail for over 3.5 centuries, is facing its demise. The company recently announced plans for the liquidation of its entire Canadian business. This decision, pending court approval, marks the end of an era. HBC's troubles highlight the challenges facing traditional retailers. Founded in 1670, HBC played a pivotal role in the fur trade. Its iconic striped point blankets are symbols of Canadian heritage. Recent years have seen ownership changes and financial struggles. HBC filed for creditor protection with the Ontario Superior Court of Justice. The once mighty retailer is now struggling to stay afloat. HBC's current financial troubles stem from a confluence of factors. The company is burdened by significant debt, exceeding $950 million. This debt load has become unsustainable. HBC owes money to a wide range of creditors, including landlords, suppliers, and major fashion brands. Many of these creditors have been waiting for payments for months. Adding to the company's woes is the changing retail landscape. The rise of e-commerce has fundamentally altered consumer shopping habits. Online giants like Amazon have chipped away at the market share of traditional brick-and-mortar retailers like HBC. The COVID-19 pandemic exacerbated these trends, accelerating the shift to online shopping. HBC's struggles are not unique. Numerous other established retailers have faced similar challenges in recent years. Some have adapted by expanding their online presence and streamlining their operations. Others have been forced to close stores or shut down entirely. The retail landscape is littered with cautionary tales. In HBC's case, the company has struggled to keep pace with these changes. Its online presence has lagged behind competitors. Its efforts to modernize its stores and merchandise have not been sufficient to attract shoppers. The company has also been slow to address its debt problem. The liquidation of HBC's Canadian business will have far-reaching consequences. Over 9,300 jobs are at risk across Canada. This includes workers at Hudson's Bay, Saks Fifth Avenue, and Saks Off Fifth stores. These job losses will be devastating for the affected individuals and their families. The closure of HBC stores will also impact landlords and local economies. The company operates 80 stores across Canada. These stores occupy significant retail space in malls and shopping districts. Their closure will leave a void, impacting property values and the vibrancy of these areas. The demise of HBC raises broader questions about the future of retail in Canada. The sector is undergoing significant transformation. The rise of e-commerce and changing consumer preferences are contributing to this upheaval. The fate of HBC highlights the challenges facing traditional retailers. Some experts argue there is still a place for brick-and-mortar stores. They point to the enduring appeal of in-person shopping and the importance of physical stores for brand building and customer service. However, these stores will need to adapt to the changing landscape. While the announcement of HBC's liquidation paints a grim picture, a glimmer of hope remains. The company has expressed optimism about finding a solution with stakeholders, particularly landlords, to avoid a complete shutdown. HBC is actively seeking additional capital to restructure its operations and potentially emerge from creditor protection. HBC is also exploring the sale of its assets in the coming months. This could involve selling individual stores, distribution centers, or even the entire Canadian business as a going concern. If successful, these asset sales could generate much-needed funds to repay creditors and potentially salvage parts of the business. However, the path forward is fraught with challenges. HBC will need to convince creditors to agree to a restructuring plan, which may involve accepting less than the full amount owed. The company will also need to find buyers for its assets in a difficult retail environment. The future of HBC remains uncertain. The company's fate now rests in the hands of the courts, creditors, and potential investors. The coming weeks and months will be critical in determining whether HBC can find a way to survive in some form, or whether one of Canada's oldest and most iconic companies will fade into history.